through that. I was sitting in this very room with those screens behind you on a Zoom with the Japanese ambassador when my chief of staff came in, leaned over to me, and said the Capitol's under attack. And we called an emergency meeting right away. I ordered 250 riot-trained Maryland State Police to the Capitol right away. I called up the National Guard instantly. And while I was making those decisions here in this room, Steny Hoyer, Majority Leader of the House, who is a Marylander and known for a long time, called me in a panicked way. He was in an undisclosed room in the basement of the Capitol with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, and they were desperately looking for help. And they said that the Capitol was under attack, under assault. The Capitol Police were overwhelmed and overrun, and they were, scared. And I assured Leader Hoyer that Maryland State Police were already on their way and should be there any moment, that I had already activated the Guard, but that we did not have approval from the Secretary of Defense, which any other state anywhere else in the country, a governor can respond to a request. I can send the Maryland National Guard. I'm the Commander-in-Chief. I can send them to Virginia or to California or anywhere else, but I can't send them into the federal city without the approval of the Secretary of Defense. And I told that to Hoyer, who kind of yelled across the room to the Speaker and a Majority Leader of the Senate saying, hey, Hogan says he doesn't have approval, and Chuck Schumer, Hoyer says, Chuck says you do have approval. And I was like, well, with all due respect, Steny, I don't care what Chuck says. I'm telling you the Secretary of Defense hasn't given me approval. But we fought for 2.5 hours to get that approval. I finally got a call from Acting Secretary of the Army, Ryan McCarthy, who said, Governor, can you send the Maryland National Guard to the U.S. Capitol? And I said, we've been trying to do that for 2.5 hours. So we were the very first police outside of the district to arrive. We were the very first National Guard to arrive after D.C. And, so I was, I didn't realize there was a video of Nancy Pelosi talking to Northam, and she was saying, Leader Hoyer just talked to Governor Hogan, and this is what Governor Hogan said. They don't have approval, and but I don't know what was going on the other end of the phone, but it was obviously a day I'll never forget. I mean, I could tell that there was real. I mean, it wasn't just, hey, would you mind coming down and helping us out? It was panic. It was, there was noise outside the door. There was, the people were worried for their lives. And I think, we took very quick and very, strong action, and, could have turned out much worse, I think.